Well, here we are doing
Vintners Series.
March 2017.
So what were the wines? 40 years ago, Ed.
40 years ago, we had Tualatin Riesling.
White Riesling.
White Riesling from Washington State, which was a terrific wine. And then we had Chateau de la Chaise Brouilly.
Chateau de la Chaise.
Yes, we just didn't we just do a Brouilly from was it from your friend Claire? We did a Cru Beaujolais.
We did Beaujolais, yeah.
Yeah, it was Brouilly, wasn't it?
Moulin Avant.
Well, no, that was a while ago. I think the one we just did like last month. Anyway.
No.
Oh, come on.
You probably wonder.
No, I don't wonder.
You probably wonder how we're going to clean this up, Ed.
Oh, no, I don't wonder at all because I know it won't be me.
Let me just get it. Let me get this for you. Hey. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. What the hell's wrong with this?
I think we can start the video now. You know, he is so good at amusing himself,
So funny.
but no one else.
So Chateau de la Chaise, that's right, that was a good one. So this is,
Metamorphosis, Transition Red.
excuse me,
Now-
this was, this brand, the Metamorphosis brand, was, the label design was from the USC Fine School of Arts. It was a it was a final exam project. They were given these brand names from wineries, and they designed the label. And then I handed it to, the person to make it official, so the feds will like it. But this is I think this is Tempranillo with Syrah, Petit Syrah. Mm-hmm. It's an unbelievable blend.
Well, it's so funny because about 2 or 3 years ago, all of a sudden, the wine drinking public discovered blended wines, and they're going, "I want blended wines now," because they had a blended wine and they liked it. So now they figure, "Oh, they're all good," which of course is ludicrous, but
Still
still.
blending wine in Europe for hundreds of years. But this nose is so great because you get that depth of Tempranillo, and then you get this sort of rosy fruit from the Petit Syrah. It's unbelievable.
Boy, it's a pretty big wine, though. I
Yeah.
mean, it's got some density to it. There's another wine, it's a 2014, comes from Yolo County. That's so funny because we had a Yolo County wine just a couple of days ago, and somebody says, "Where's Yolo County?" I said, "Way up there. It's almost to Eureka."
And it just sits on the tongue afterwards. It just got
Yeah,
all
it
these
really
flavors
does.
going.
This is not a wine to sip with your, chips and dip. You got to have some food with it.
Yeah, no, this is good. It's $19.99 on the shelf, $12.99 for more. I'm gonna give this a 97. I'm just enamored by this. Actually,
I'll do a 95. I'd like to come back to it in a couple of years because it's got a lot of heft to it, but it's delicious. Got a lot of promise. It was
What's
more than I
interesting
can
is
say
the-
for me.
Is the leather is the leatheriness of the Tempranillo.
Mm-hmm.
Argento.
Our buddies at Argento. These
Well,
guys.
I tell you, the two Chardonnay. We have two Chardonnays this month in the Vintners Series, which is unusual, but they're both South American, and they're both extraordinary, and they're both totally different.
Yeah.
And they're both reserves. They're both the upper end of the brand. This is $18.99 on the shelf. You get more for $11.99.
It's pretty interesting.
Wow.
Wow. Now, this is your classic, fairly oak-enhanced Chardonnay.
They like that in Argentina, though it's not as much as some of the Rombauers of the world, but they do like to use oak here. And
Yeah,
the
but what's
reserves in
interesting
particular.
about this wine, though, is that you can smell it, and it's there, but then you get this gripping finish. You don't have this la-la land finish that just kind of goes, bye, and
You
there's
haven't seen
nothing
the movie
left.
yet. How can you say that?
Well, I use the term,
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've never been to Spain, but I've been to Oklahoma, and I use that term.
Well, let's settle that.
Anyway,
Well, I like the citrus.
I
finish,
love
too.
the citrus in the finish. $16.99, or no, $18.99 on the shelf, and $11.99 reorder price. And it's
We just said that.
another 90. No, I said it. You might have
Is there
said
an
it.
echo in here?
No.
It shouldn't be because they have soundproofing on the walls.
And
Anyway,
65. No, 95.
I'll go 95.
That's awful nice of you.
What?
And now for something completely different, also from
We got a bunch of this came in today, or a case of
Argentina?
this that came in.
Or Chile,
This is the
rather.
Carmenere. I've been dying to do a Carmenere, and they're usually just God, they're out of balance, and they're sometimes too acidic, and there's too much fruit. This is a great one.
Well, Kunza's been making great wines. I mean, we've done a lot of Kunza
We've done a lot
wines.
of their wines, and
Ooh-wee.
brands, but
Man, oh man, is that green chili or what?
and there's clove in this nose. Mm-hmm. That's the first time. Cinnamon.
That is a really nice bottle of wine. Boy, a lot of stuff going on, man, and it's really forward too. You know,
As you know, we do repeat the brands once in a while because we just find these great wines like the Argento, but we don't repeat the varietals very often. I don't think I've done their Carmenere yet, but
we've done a few Carmeneres, but not very many.
this is 2012, so it's been in the bottle for a few years.
Yeah, it's delicious.
But this, I love that clove in the nose.
I really do too. I mean, I'm not a big fan of clove, but it works here. $18.99 on the shelf, $12.99. I'm doing a 96. I think this wine's really nice. I could actually drink this on purpose.
Wow, that needs. God, I'm screaming for
Leg of lamb.
leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a restaurant if you get to New York.
La
It's a
Bernardine.
It's over by Lisa's side, Upper West Side,
Yeah.
over by her apartment. It's a butcher shop with about the size of the studio. You can order the stuff, right?
Right.
I have never had a piece of lamb, and I'm Armenian. But I don't even order lamb usually because usually it's gamey and old and tired. I've never had meat prepared like this as good as it's supposed to. And you don't get to order they don't say how do you want it.
They just give it to you the way they want it.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Right. No,
Which would have been extremely rare in this case. Mm-hmm. So here's a great juxtaposition of wines. Different color, a little more oak, a little more depth, a little more age, but wonderful example of nice
wow.
age.
Now this has a more pronounced mid palate.
Yes, it does.
You know,
Right?
it's got beginning, middle, end, and that mid palate really hangs in there. That is really delicious.
It's a lot softer than what you'd seem it to be in the mid palate.
And it's made from organic grapes.
Yeah, don't let that fool you, folks. You know, they can plant the vineyard organically and use all the organic methods, but once they bring it in the winery, it's no longer organic or biodynamic if they don't use the organic methods of winemaking. So you don't have the full organic
Yeah, but the
certification.
But the most important part is the
grapes.
the grapes. You know, and I remember going up to Gallo's vineyard that they were just planting. They hadn't even planted it yet. They were just preparing it to go 100% organic. And oh my God, it's really something. It was really impressive. That was 26 years ago.
So I'm in the elevator in New York at the hotel, and this guy gets in, and we start talking, and he goes, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm in the wine business." He goes, "Oh, I was in the wine business." I said, "What'd you do?" He goes, "Well, Ernest Gallo and I met in London, and he wanted me to open one of the European countries."
Oh wow!
And I denied the job.
Ooh,
And then the elevator, I'm like, and then the elevator door opened, and he left. He had a stroller with him. And he was older than me, but not much. And I'm like, oh, what a story! I wanted to talk to him. I was hoping I'd see him in the lobby later.
Was he in the stroller or was
No.
he?
I was hoping to see him later and just ask him the question because it sounded so cool. But
Anyway, $19.99 on the shelf. Great bottle of wine, $11.99. I'm doing a 97. That's a very, very nice bottle of wine. I like that.
97 it is, folks. 79 if you're dyslexic. Cheers.
And there you go, Vintners Series 2017, March of 2017. Okay.